It's Perp back with another video, and I just got out of watching The Northman. This is directed by Robert Egger. Um, this was an interesting film because I'm not too much of a fan of Viking stories, even though I've watched some stories that has to do with Vikings and Norse mythology and stuff like that. This When I first saw the trailer for The Northman, it really reminded me of uh Vinland Saga. And there's definitely a lot of similarities with the first season of Vinland Saga in this, but slightly different. Slightly different motives and different characters. But this is starring Alexander Skarsgård. He's playing the main character. And like I said, this is a pretty much at the core a revenge story. You know what I'm saying? And that can also be a good thing and a bad thing because on one hand, revenge stories can be very predictable and very generic. I will say there were instances where it just kind of felt generic overall and kind of left me underwhelmed. I do think the way it's shot is very fucking dope. I think Alexander Skarsgård, like, he did his thing. I think he was definitely like the standout in this movie. And Anna Taylor-Joy definitely did her thing as well. She's in this. She kind of plays the love interest for um the main character. We also got Ethan Hawke in here. He's playing the king. We get kind of like a story where it starts off where the main character is younger. He's just kind of coming of age, just like learning things from his father, just looking up to his father. Like, it's very reminiscent of the first season of Vinland Saga, just the way it kind of played out. And, you know, you have the main character's father die, and he wants to get revenge on the people that did him wrong. And seeing that whole journey and the build-up was really dope. There's some visuals in here that are really dope and stunning, and the music was very epic. It was very weird at times, just kind of the ritual aspect of just being like in this like Norse type of tale, or just how the Vikings just do the thing. I don't know. It's not going to be for everybody, especially that last fight. The last fight was, I liked the way it ended, but it just, they could have done more with it. I do like the way that they shot action here, like where you just have the camera just slowly pan as the character's moving and stuff. That was really dope. There's not any like real shaky cam or anything. Like, you could clearly see all the fight scenes, and it's not too just over the top where it doesn't feel like these kills aren't believable or something like that. They're very brutal. It's very brutal, and you just see just the savagery of just how they had to live and what they would do to kids and just what they would do to women. It's crazy, man. And they even dive into like some type of like like dark magic, and you got that type of aspect from this film as well. There's almost like, at times it felt like a horror movie at times, just with the atmosphere and just certain scenes. And oh man, it was definitely entertaining to watch. I didn't expect to really enjoy it as much. That's why I wasn't really hyped to go see this. It was literally like the spare of the moment. But I think this movie, if you're into Vikings and those types of stories, you'll really like this movie. And I could see this definitely being on a lot of people's top list of best movies so far this year. But for me, I think this was a really solid movie. Would I watch this again? Probably not. I think this is like a one and done, but doesn't take away from just how it looks visually. I just think if you would have cut like 15 minutes off this movie, I think it would have been perfect. I think it would have flowed better, because there was definitely some times where I felt a little sleepy at times. There was definitely some slow moments, but putting all those action sequences in between kind of helps keep the plot and the movie just moving forward and keeps your attention long enough. But definitely go check this out if you haven't this weekend. I didn't want to spoil nothing, but if you like yourself a nice little revenge story or just things about Vikings and just also like a fan of Game of Thrones, because there's definitely some themes of that in this as well, I think you're in for a good time. I think you will really enjoy this movie from start to finish. But if you have seen this movie, let me know in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.